Tuji had a bad game yesterday, unfortunately for him. I don't know what to say about it.
It happens. And recently, he's not been having good games, even for Sunshine. Recently, I think his form has dipped a bit. From just compared to the start of the season when he was leading the goal scoring charts and everything was going well for him. Now, he's the one on fire. I think it's time after it takes time for him to bounce back. But it doesn't make him a bad striker. We saw Chisom Chikatara. Chisom Chikatara, 2 friendlies they played prior to this game with the channel-based Eagles. He scored brace in each game. He came on. He showed the movement that he had. He showed his ability to make runs that would upset the defense. But his finishing was nothing to behold yesterday. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't make him a bad player. Hopefully, he gets given another chance to come to the national team alongside Adeniji because these guys are not bad players at all. They've been very, very excellent.
All right, guys. As we round off, let's talk about this. Everybody kept on going to Sunday Olise, and Larry is coming to tell me, right? Larry is just saying that 99% must go to Salisu, and nobody went to Salisu.
The boys want to play for the Super Eagles.
They already play for the Super Eagles.
They want to play.
Between you and I, the Super Eagles
is not the same.
Are you saying are you guys saying on TV that they're trying to blackmail him by
they're not blackmailing him, but they're just going to give him credence. They're going to give him credence for being the head coach and then for showing up in camp when he wasn't even supposed to be in camp. He was ill, you know.
Yes.
Talking about Sunday Olise. Yeah. So even Baturi Yaro scored and he went to play OBSS to get to and all of that. And it's interesting because it shows everybody wants to play, particularly for the team and particularly for Sunday Olise, and it can only bode well for the Nigerian team. Right. He mentioned Chikatara. It was brilliant when he came on with Bola Salami. A lot of flicks, a lot of 1-2s with Bola Salami. There was one-on-one he tried to chip, do a little messy. He didn't come up for. But Chisom Chikatara has a bright future ahead for himself in Nigeria.
The bottom line is that the team is in good shape. I mean, the spirit, the mood in the Super Eagles.
If they play more together, more games, more friendlies,
Sunday Olise is in charge.
More call-ups. And if you look at the
my point is Sunday Olise is obviously in charge. That's what I mean.
If we look at the bench, I looked at the bench and I was Steven was on the bench, Femi Thomas was on the bench, Prince Agri was on the bench, and all of that.
All right, guys, we need to move on. Well said. I'll say thank you as regards the analysis you have done about the Super Eagles. But we wish them all the best. They get to play next week, the second leg, and that's what we qualify. That should they win that game, that should qualify them for the CHAN tournament under Sunday Olise. I haven't said all that. Let's talk about the under-17. The tournament started last night. The Chile under-17 tournament started in Faraway, Chile. Nigeria played the first game against the United States. It was 2-0 in favor of the Super Golden Eagles. Remember that going into this tournament as defending champions, and yes, a lot of people are still complaining some sort with the way they played in the first half, but we saw them come back in the second half. Got 2 goals under about 10 minutes, 10-11 minutes, and eventually went away winning the game.
It was really, it's the first game of going into the tournament. You know, little nerves here and there. These boys, this is the first time they were playing this at the world stage, and it's understandable. The nerve was not coming from them. It was not coming from them alone. It was coming also from the Americans, and it was understandable. The Americans, albeit they played well, especially the Pulisic guy. He was excellent on the day, but for all they played, they had 5 shots, none of was on target, so it was good enough. The first half, they gauged the boys. The coach, I don't know what he told them during halftime, but they came back second half. They were more purposeful second half. They took their chances, and of course, we know Victor Osimhen would score. He has been scoring since he came into this national team. Wankali was able to impose himself better in the second half, of course. And I think the first goal settled the nerves. When the first goal got in, they took things easy. And yes, the red card did come, but after scoring the second goal, 8 minutes. 8 minutes. It really didn't affect the damage had already been done. They took things easy after they scored the second goal. They controlled the game. They had more possession, 60% to 40% possession. They had more shots on goal. They had more shots on target. Of course, they kept the other team from getting shot on target. The goalkeeper was on holiday. What more do you need from these boys?
That's right, and we expect a lot from them. Remember Mexico, defending champions prior to the time we won it. Played under a lot of pressure, and it was our first game as under 17 champions, and we went ahead to defeat them. So, I mean, winning their first game should actually put them in the right frame of mind to actually go ahead and do well this tournament. I'm sure you are not. I know you are not the advocate of winning the tournament by all means possible, but I'm sure a lot of Nigerians will want to see them go ahead and defend and win and retain the under-17 tournament.
Very true, and I've already started looking for those who graduate from this level under-17 to under-20, and that was what I was watching when I was watching the game yesterday, late into the night, from about 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I wanted to see those who will make it to the next level. Victor Osimhen is a world-class striker for his age at this level. He's tall, is what you need. He's gangling, and he took his chance very, very well yesterday. He's good. You saw the shot he took yesterday with his left leg. He can also score with his right leg fantastic striker. Kelechi Nwakali runs the middle very, very well. Akpanudo was on holiday, as Tayo rightly mentioned. Bangboya as well had a good game. These are boys that I think will definitely make it to the next level. That's right. They won their first game, settled nerves. They will play Chile the next game on Tuesday evening, about 10 p.m. or thereabout. And you expect that playing the host, they should be able to get a result and then put them in good stead to qualify for the next round. That's right, and we expect a lot from these guys. Remember the last time we saw a group of boys play beautiful football? Beautiful football was Manu Gaba led on that side. So we expect a lot from these guys. So forgive us if we expect too much from you. All right, that's it. Let's leave the shores of, or let's leave the continent, well, talking sports, and talk about the EPL. We'll start with the EPL. I'll also find time to talk about the Spanish La Liga, and if time permits us, I'll do a preview as regards what to expect in the Champions League. Games were played in the EPL yesterday. We saw Tottenham play 0-0 with Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp's first game as our chief coach, as the coach of Liverpool. He shared points with Tottenham. It was 0-0 early game. Second game was Chelsea. Well, they all played together though, but Chelsea played 2-0 over Aston Villa. Crystal Palace lost by a lone goal to 3-2. West Ham, Everton played 0-3 with Manchester United. Man City played 5-1 over, or 1-5-1 over Bournemouth. Southampton played 2-2 with Leicester City. West Brom 1-0 over Sunderland, and Watford collapsed to Arsenal 0-3. I mean, they scored 3 past Watford. That's it. I'll start with you, Larry. Your analysis as regards the pick of your choice. The pick has to be the Chelsea-Aston Villa game, especially the fact that it was a relegation battle, 16th versus 18th on the log. I can't believe you just said that. No, sincerely, I mean, the tables don't lie, 16th versus 18th, and Chelsea had to respond. More so, Mourinho didn't have the luxury of his players during the international break. Everybody had traveled, so he had to respond. Aston Villa as well had to see if they could actually be the second team to defeat Chelsea back-to-back at Stamford Bridge after what the last team had done, Southampton. But as it stood, Chelsea, I guess they're back. Diego Costa got a very good goal, and then an own goal by Houghton. So the, 2-0, that one ended. So fantastic game for me. That was okay, all right, so let's talk about Manchester City. Manchester City, they look very good this season. I mean, well, Manchester City, we thought there was going to be Chelsea that probably would be contending with them, but as it stands, it looks like it's going to be Manchester United and Arsenal till Chelsea will come back to strike. They did play 5-1 over Bournemouth, but again, let's look at their position. We can't ignore their position too, but they scored 5 goals, bottom line.
The fact remains that you can only play those whatever is put in front of you, and it was Bournemouth this week they had, and they did their job. It's all about doing your job. Yep. We know they struggle when they don't have Silva and Aguero in there, but if there was any time they needed to play a team that without Silva and Aguero, it was now, and it was Bournemouth. Bournemouth they have injury worries, and they just not having the luck. They started the season really well. Then the top scorer, who was top scorer of the league, then got injured. Two other strikers got injured, and it's just a big struggle against the Man City side that is very, very formidable. Ryan Sterling played up front. Well, it was excellent on the day. We have to be honest. It was excellent on the day. He took his goals well. The second was a very, very beautiful goal. Couple of dummies before he slotted it in the back of the net. Wilfred Bruni will be gaining confidence with the 2 goals he scored. Of course, good news for Nigeria. Iheanacho came on again. He's starting to be a regular sub for Man City. Hopefully, he continues to prove himself.
You say it's good. But if it's Mikel, you say that is terrible.
He didn't play.
Yeah, but it comes as well. That's what I'm just saying. But let's take a look at the log. Larry did say something that Chelsea were battling relegation with Aston Villa. It was more of a relegation game. But if you take a look at the log table, I don't see Chelsea in the
they are mid-table now.
All right, so top 4 we have Man City, Arsenal, Manchester United, and West Ham occupying top 4. Bottom 3 we have Aston Villa, Sunderland, Newcastle. It's going to take shape because it's still early days. They played about 9 games. They still have about 29 more games to go. They're about till the end of the season. So many games to go. By mid-table, we'll do a proper analysis. If Chelsea can go past December, November, then the league, the position will take proper shape. Having said all that, let's talk about the Spanish La Liga as round of this segment. In Spain, we saw Real Madrid play 3-0 over Levante. We also saw Eibar play 1-1 with Sevilla in the Spanish La Liga. Now, the goal scored by Ronaldo has actually made him a great, all-time great in the Spanish La Liga for Real Madrid, because he surpassed goal scored by Raúl.
Very true, and he scored his goal very well. Took it from outside the area. Lovely thunderbolt that was yesterday, and he was on the same number of goals with Raúl, and now he has surpassed Raúl, so to speak. That is phenomenal, the number of goals he has scored in so little games, and it was a brilliant result for Real Madrid yesterday, and they did that without even conceding. Keylor Navas was very good in goal. What's his name? Marcelo actually scored a fantastic goal as well yesterday. Barcelona Neymar went away in the absence of Messi, scored 4 goals, 2 penalties, 2 other beautiful goals. Suarez got another. So right now, the level on points with Real Madrid. Yeah. Celta Vigo is playing right now with Villarreal. Yeah. Half-time, Celta Vigo were leading Villarreal. So it means Celta Vigo will join Barcelona and Real Madrid if it stays that way, if they can win that game. But if Villarreal can win, Villarreal will go back to top of the log as well.
If Celta Vigo wins too, they probably will go on top of the table too. Should
they will join on 10 points because Celta Vigo is on 15 points at the moment. If they win, they will go to 18 points and then they will join Real Madrid and Barcelona. But if Villarreal wins, Villarreal on 16, they will go to 19 points.
Okay, if you can get it, let's take a look at the log tables, then we'll know, so they can let you know who is on top of the table as it stands. Should that game end, like it did say, it was half-time before we came into the studio, and it was Celta Vigo actually
leading away at Villarreal by London.
So, but Barcelona, Real Madrid were on top before going into that game. Barcelona were second, Villarreal were third, occupied third spot, and Celta Vigo were in fourth spot. Now, we're going to see a lot of Messi, Neymar, and Suarez coming to play because Messi is not going to be available for some time. He probably will bring out the best of Suarez and Neymar.
Suarez will shine anywhere he plays. He's shown last season, he just came and he's shown last season. Neymar has to have the confidence that he is the go-to guy now. Since there's no Messi, there's no Iniesta to direct traffic. Rakitic is doing his best, but Neymar is the go-to guy now. He makes things happen, magic. The 2 penalties he scored, he made them himself. He made them himself. It was brought down both times in the box. He's very tricky and crafty. He doesn't have that. He has the confidence, but he doesn't have the responsibility when playing for Barcelona as compared to when playing for Brazil. But now without Messi being available, he has all the responsibility. He has to direct the team. He has to play very well for the sake of the team, and he did that yesterday.
All right, that's it. We can't say an authority was going to win the league right now. We don't even know whether Villarreal was.
It's a tough call.
That's it. I'd like to say thank you. Before we leave, we'll let you know that there will be midweek Champions League games on Tuesday and Thursday. The English sides will be taking on. Well, they need to win these games that they'll be playing against opposition. Manchester United play CSKA Moscow in Group B. Group F will be Arsenal taking on Bayern Munich. In Group G will be Dynamo Kiev taking on Chelsea. That's all time permanent to take in this segment. I'd like to say thank you guys. Fantastic doing this stuff with you again this beautiful Sunday. Now we're asking not to go anywhere. We'll go on a quick break. When we come back, Ken Ochonogo will be back to take you through the rest of the program. Join us again.